Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my letter of acceptance when I applied for a visitor visa for Canada. And this is just a two-page letter of acceptance that I have composed myself. And at that time when I am about to lodge or to submit my application for a visitor visa in Canada, I can barely find any like sample letter over Google or on YouTube. So which is why I decided to share this with you all. So maybe it would be a great help if you're planning to apply for a visitor visa in Canada. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is just very simple and very straightforward two-page letter of acceptance that I have created myself. And I just visualize it by putting everything like what's the purpose of my visit, those kind of stuff, and just simply give them as to why I wanted to get there, those kind of information. But we'll go ahead and discuss each of the things that I've written on my letter of explanation. So of course, first at the top, you have here the date. Okay, so at that time, that was in December 30 of 2021. And then, of course, it's being addressed to Embassy of Canada in the Philippines. And so I have also the subject line here, applying for a visitor visa Canada. And dear honorable visa officer. So on the first line here, I just simply introduce myself in a simple manner. So my complete name, my age, my status at the same time, and then that I'm a citizen of the Republic of the Philippines. And expressing my interest that I would like to visit the beautiful country, Canada. And then I've also indicated on here the duration of my visit. Okay, so that's basically the first part of my letter of acceptance. And next to that, I've also indicated, like on the next line, I've indicated that all of the enclosures, documents within my application are all at the second page or the last part of this particular document. So what I mean with that is I've attached documentations along with my letter of explanation, and that can be found on the next pages going forward. Okay, as they reviewed my application. And I'll be explaining more of that in the following pages later. So on the next line here, line number 3, third paragraph. So here I again introducing myself, what I do for a living, for example. So I just state my current profession, my current role in the company I work for. And then I've also explained on here who would shoulder for the entire duration of my trip. So I don't have any sponsor or any relatives in Canada, so I just put in here that I'll be providing everything in my entire travel or in the duration of my trip. And I've also, this is true, aside from being a full-time employee, I also have my own business company or my travel agency. So I've also indicated that, and I've also have complete business permits for that. So which is why I decided to put that somewhere here. Since this is a visit or visitor visa, then I think it's relevant to also include that part, because travel and tourist business is most discuss or really has something to do with travel, with visiting other countries. Some would do this for ocular visits on some places for them to create some tour packages, so this kind of stuff. And also I have here indicated this is based on my situation. So I am financially ready for this entire trip, but I'm just putting here that I also do have some credit cards for emergency purposes. So, and thankfully, the credit card that I currently have has a travel insurance. So I know for a fact that when you travel outside of your country, it's also important for you to have a travel insurance for the country of your for the country of destination to not worry anything about you when you're in their country, right? So I think that's also important part when you're traveling outside of your country. So I've also included that, and I also included lastly my medical coverage. So I do have medical coverage from my employment, and I also do have another separate medical coverage. That's my personal coverage that I acquired from life insurance. And then at the same time, it also has a rider for a medical coverage. So I've also included that. And yeah, so that's it for this paragraph 3 here. And then for the next paragraphs, 5 and is it 6 already? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4 and 5. So here I just simply explain to them as to why I decided to visit or to travel Canada in the future, and basically the reason why I am applying for a visitor visa. Because it's also true that I love to travel, and I did that before previously, like in the past years. It's just that for this year and for the last 2 years, due to COVID, we all know that every every country had closed their borders, so no one could ever travel. But yeah, hopefully in the coming months or years, we can get back to what we usually have. Like we can travel freely around the world, like exploring the world. So I just put in here that I would love to travel, and then Canada is my next destination. So that's kind of explanation. Yeah, very straightforward. And here I also like explain a little bit of my itinerary, where in Canada I'll be navigating first. So I just simply put in here in New Brunswick first, and then next is in Quebec. So for this one, I also have created a separate itinerary, and you could also have that uploaded on a separate section in your GC key account. So I just wanted to like I just wanted to give emphasis to the visa officer that I do have plans for my visit. Okay, and so I indicated everything right here. So yeah, and I even added here that what motivates me was the Goblin South Korean drama series, where it shows how fascinating the filming locations are. And I think after that series, a lot of people started to visit the featured filming locations of that series, because they were also inspired and would love to take a look on the beauty of Quebec. So, which is why it caught my attention too. And I'm pretty sure that there's a lot out from what we have seen in that Korean drama that Canada as a whole can offer. So yeah, that's why I've included that also. So that's it for this page, or for the page 1. We'll move to the next, or the page 2 of my letter of explanation. So here I just simply indicated that I can travel already because I'm a fully vaccinated individual. And with this, I have made sure that, yeah, that I am capable of traveling, because I've already did my part as a citizen to to not be not be a burden of one's country when I get there as a visitor. So I've also indicated that. And then lastly, here I just simply like let them know that giving the visit officer an assurance that I'm a law abiding citizen. I will not break any rules that is, that under the condition of my, yeah, if in case they would give me a visitor visa, I will abide on all of the rules and regulations. So that's just basically it. Those were just very straightforward um, explanation that I've included on my letter of explanation. And it's my first time applying for a visitor visa in Canada, and thankfully in that very first time I was also got approved. And yeah, that was the luckiest day. And then for some other things here that I've also included, so I've also put here the expense and then funds summary. So this is just a simple, very straightforward information of the costs, like the entire cost of my travel. So this have already been uploaded on other section of my GCK account, but just to add additional information, though the visa officer would be able to see this anyway, but I just put my round trip ticket cost, my hotel accommodation costs, and then also the total funds that's available on my trip. So I've also included it, though this can be accessed by the visa officer through the other section of the GCK account. Okay, I'm just giving them like a snapshot of my application as a whole. And then here's the list of enclosures and documents attached with the application. If you can see, I've already notified the visa officer beforehand from the previous page earlier. So let me just get back. So this part right here, please see the last page of the list of enclosures and documents I have attached with the application. So this part would give a hint to the visa officer that I've attached documentations that can give them like additional supporting documents of what I claim about my information personally. So yeah, that's just it. That's just about it. And if you can see here, I put numbers. So this numbers, for example, number 2. So my verbiage here is, I am an IT professional and currently am working as an SAP SuccessFactors Learning Management Consultant at XXX Company, Quezon City, Philippines, and then I put number 2. So this means that in number 2, I've attached my certificate of employment and my certification as a proof of supporting document. So that's just how I did it. And for some applications, what I saw is they have created like a table of contents. I think there's nothing wrong about creating a table of contents. Really up to you, but this is how I built my this is how I designed, this is how I structured my application. So anything here from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 corresponds to the attachment that I had on my application. Alrighty, so I just thought that this might be very helpful for those of you who are aspiring to get a Canada visitor visa, and I hope this helps. And if you wanted to get a copy of this PDF copy of my letter of explanation, go ahead and just comment down below so I can send it over to your email address. Alright, and I think that's it for this video. I hope you learned something. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also like this video. You can also share it. Thank you. Bye.